guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, Goresh DM'd me earlier, and he showed me a video done by a Japanese YouTuber. The video was going over what that Japanese YouTuber considered was the best unit of every typing, but it was for extreme class. It was for villains, right? And I looked at it, and Gresh was like, "Yeah, you should do this as well." I was like, "Well, you know what? All right, cool." Yeah, listening to Gresh usually works out, except for the the AMC investment. Well, we won't get into that. But anyway, all right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a video where we're gonna go over the best unit of every typing for superclass. And then I'll do a video where we'll go over the best unit of every typing for extreme class, right? Now, for the most part, you can see in this video how sort of like power creep and the meta is always sort of moving forward because many of the units for these 10, again, so this will be the best unit, best Super AGL, Super Tech, Super Int, Super SCR, Super Physical, and then we'll do one for Extreme. Most of the 10 are 2021 units, right? It's very few that are even not that units that came out this year, right? Now, for Super AGL, I honestly, I feel like it should be fairly obvious, right? I mean, like, come on, let's cut to the chase. Let's not, play around, no shenanigans or anything like that. Like, we know who the best unit is going to be for Super AGL, right? Like, again, it's very obvious. UI Goku is number one. He's the best. I think he's still the best unit in the game. I just think that the way he's built for dominating most events, his one weakness is the final stage of legendary events, like Legendary Vegeta event, GT Legendary Goku event. UI Goku can get cucked in those stages because his defense is solid, but like once he gets that first dodge off, his defense is really good, right? But he can't even get that first dodge off against those bosses because they cancel dodging, right? That is his one weakness. Him and Evolution Blue Vegeta, the way that they could triple super attack, triple crit. I mean, look at UI Goku at 55%. This guy has a 50% chance to crit, 30% chance to additional, and 70% chance to dodge at 55%. They have powerful active skills. They're one of only, 4 units in the game that has the revive ability as well, which is really powerful if you're able to get that off. I mean, it's like, let's just be real. Like, I feel like it's easy for people to sort of meme on UI Goku, right? Occasionally you'll get spats where this boy just does not dodge and stuff like that. But it's just, you go through the whole thing, link set, category teams. I mean, dude, look at the teams this guy is on. Is this enough? I mean, to be fair, just within the last, 2 months, he's gotten 4 category teams. Legendary Existence, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, and Entrusted Will. Those are all some of the most recent categories right here, right? One other weakness you could say is his leader skill. The 6th-year anniversary LR's leader skills, to me, were just not... They should have been better. I feel like that's not really good enough. Miraculous Awakening is a very small, niche category. Reps of Universe 7 is good as well, but we did not need 50 reps of Universe 7 leaders during the 6th-year anniversary. I just feel like it was pointless for the most part. Now, as far as a runner-up unit is concerned, this might surprise a lot of people, but I probably would say Trunks. I think Trunks could be number 2 behind only UI Goku for Super AGL. I mean, I like Gohan and Krillin. They're definitely a powerful unit. And that's... Kid Gohan is good as well, right? But those are I would have to say the top 3. But Gotenks is definitely very good. I'm not as high on transforming Goku as some other people. He can be solid, but he's not a game changer. AGL LR Gohan is good, but dude, there's so many specific circumstances. I mean, you could maybe say AGL LR Gohan is 3 or 4, probably 4. I think Kid Gohan is better. Trunks is definitely better. This Gohan maybe is the 4th best Super AGL unit. I mean, what if this guy was able to get this form out more often, right? Spirit Bomb Goku, I think, is fodder. I mean, he could be good in Super Battle Road stages, but he just gets cocked. Pikkon is really good. People know that Pikkon is super good. And that pretty much covers Super AGL, right? Like sort of like the main, tiered units right there. So next we'll go ahead and move on to Super Tech. So here we have Super Tech. Now Super Tech, I feel like has got some holes just because a lot of these units I feel actually aged like very rapidly. Many of these like sort of like Dokkan Fest exclusives and LRs that we could see right here have aged. A lot of them really have, right? But I mean, again, I feel as though this is another one that should be fairly obvious to people as to who is the best Super Tech unit, and that's LR Tech Gogeta, clearly to me. The LR Tech Gogeta unit is ridiculously powerful. The strengths are everywhere. They're on a lot of teams that needed help. I think that Tech Gogeta and STR Vegito have the best link sets in the game. In base, they have the same 7 links. I think this is it. Having shocking speed preferred for battle, Saiyan lineage, fierce battle, legendary power, like that's these 5 right here. That's just as good as it gets, right? That allows them to work on every team that you want to run exceptionally. They have a chance to create rainbow orbs. I do like the time limit team. That's basically right now just like the good sort of fusion team, like the fusion team everyone wants. That's kind of what that is, just minus Super Vegito. It's one fusion that's not on there, even though he should be. The stupid Dragon Ball Z retcon, Dragon Ball Super retcon nonsense right there. Then of course when you fuse into Gogeta's exceptionally powerful, a nice tank. He does have the scouter effect. He's got the crits, right? The super effective against all types. Strong link set even after he fuses. I mean, LR Tech Gogeta is just a great unit. Not only do I feel like he's the best tech unit, like, again, I just feel like there's not even really, it's not in question. I mean, Tech Ultimate Gohan is up there. I think Kale and Caulifla might this unit, this Tech Kefla Kale and Caulifla unit. This might be the number 2 tech unit. Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku is right there as well. Jiren is still good, but Jiren has aged. I mean, he's not like a defensive juggernaut the way some people think he is, right? Goku and Frieza are really powerful. And that covers basically the really powerful Super Tech units, right? Yeah, so I'd probably go something like Goku and Vegeta, Tech Gogeta, again, as the number 1 Super Tech unit. And then it's like Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Ultimate Gohan, Kale and Caulifla, Jiren, Goku, and Frieza. They're the rest in some order. I mean, Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is good too. Yeah, there's a lot of units that I feel like Super Tech. Oh, okay. A bunch of these characters, right? Like you really can make cases for them, in various circumstances or different content. A lot of them are very different, right? Like Kale and Caulifla don't have like nearly anything in common with like LR, Goku, and Frieza, right? A lot of these units are just built differently, so I feel like there's various arguments for a lot of them, right? You could probably say Goku and Frieza is the second best Super Tech unit. Maybe you could even say Tech Gohan, right? Like Angel Super Saiyan 3. Like there's a lot of I think room for debate for like 2 through 5 for Super Tech. But I think number 1 is very, very obvious that it's Gogeta. All right, so for Int. Int is actually another one. Looking at these, they're all, again, I would say obvious. I feel like this is obvious. Who is the best Super Int unit? Just, again, very obvious. It's Namek Goku. Namek Goku is just ridiculous. I would not dare say that he's underrated, but many, including me, were very quick to say, like, yeah, Frieza's better, which right now I would argue is the case, but Namek Goku I do think is going to age better. Namek Goku, right, like UI Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta can do this as well. You could toss them, like, on pretty much on a lot of just teams, like, just random, like, category teams that, like, these characters are on. And with strong, consistent link sets, they don't rely on support. They're just ultra powerful. Full Power Frieza is not just a throw on any team in any situation character and he's dominant, right? He's still very good. But like Namek Goku, UI Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta can still control the fight, take over the fight, be the star of the fight, just throwing on random teams. I don't know that that's the case with Full Power Frieza, right? Namek Goku's ridiculous. I mean, he's stacking defense, he's stacking attack. The Super Saiyan team is just so absurd. It has gotten non-stop buffs this year. Let me actually go back over in-game to show this. So the Super Saiyan team is this is it? Yeah, this is it right here. This is a Super Saiyan team. Dude, like, okay, so 2021 starts basically right here. Look at this. Dokkan Fest exclusive, 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 Dokkan Fest exclusive. This is a Super Saiyan team in this year, dude. And then the banner units, Heart Virus Goku, AGL Gotenks, like it's insanity. Trunks. I'm not the biggest fan of this Goten, but he's there. The Super Saiyan team is ridiculous. So it's like you go over, like, Namek Goku is basically just full of pros and has almost no cons, really. His active skill can be a bit finicky to activate because you can only do it against a villain. Occasionally, this guy can have key issues because his key mechanic, he gives himself 2 key and that's it. But then this doesn't activate unless you're fighting an extreme class enemy. So in some rare circumstances, you can have key issues with him. But a lot of times, you probably do want to aim for the 12 key super attack at the start of the fight anyway. So it's like his key issues perhaps are not really that bad. Namek Goku is just actually just a behemoth. I absolutely love this unit so much, right? Namek Goku is very good. Now, when we talk about who is number 2, Int isn't... Super Int is just like, wow, it's really good. I think Vegeta's the clear number 2 here. Whereas, like, you know, you probably had it a little bit up in the discussion. You can make arguments for the other typings. Who is competing with Vegeta for second best Super Int unit? Maybe Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Maybe Int UI Goku, right? Goku and Piccolo, maybe Int LR Gohan. Like, Super Int is... Oh, Vegeta? Vegeta, definitely. He's very good. Super Int is good. Like, you've got some real power here, some strong units. Even, like, I mean, Gotenks is not really competing with one of the top spots for Super Ints, but, you know, for, like, long events, the Super Saiyan 3 form is good. So anyone else down here that deserves... No, not really. No one down here competing for best unit for Super Int. But Super Int has gotten a lot of love, man. Super Int just feels very strong. And Namek... I mean, Super Int is the only typing... They have 2... of, like, I think the top 5 units in the game, basically, Namek Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. So that's very good for Super Int. Next, we move on to Super STR. Super STR is jam-packed with really powerful units. I would say, though, this is another fairly obvious pick. I don't, you know, let's not waste time. Super Vegito, I think is the best Super STR unit right here, very clearly. Many of the same like reasons and examples for why Tech Gogeta was so freaking good, I feel like it works here for STR Vegito, right? Absolutely. Boo Saga and Battle of Wits is a really strong team combined. Battle of Wits is just getting non-stop buffs. Like, dude, we just got like 7 Trunks EZAs in like the last couple of months. It's just ridiculous how much the buffs are coming in. You got their damage reduction. You sort of have this key mechanic. Their active skill is one of the best in the game. This is something that whenever you need it, no matter the difficult content, like when you need it, you can activate it. And you use it, and then you get the 10-turn scouter effect. This unit controls the fight, is the best way I could describe it. Just incredible. Like Tech Gogeta, I think this is the best link set in the game. They share all 7 with the Tech Gogeta unit. They're on a number of category teams that did need the help, too, right? Best unit on Patara, Boo Saga, a lot of these teams, right? So this SCR Vegito unit is definitely looking good. I feel comfortable saying that they are number 1. Now, for number 2 for Super STR, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is up there. It's probably actually Super Vegeta. I do like LR STR UI Goku still. Those are sort of like the top guns for Super SCR. I'm not a fan of Tapion and Minosha, Kefla, Sox. Is there anyone else in here? No, I like character. Oh, Videl. Videl is definitely competing with some of the top guns here. I would argue Super Vegeta over her for sure, though. But Videl might be number 3. Maybe go like SCR Vegito, Super Vegeta, and then Videl. Videl is very, very good still. She's got her negatives, but she's overwhelming. So there we go. There is Super SCR. Now, finally, we get to the barren wasteland, the desert. This is bad. Does this look as bad instantly to you guys as it does to me? Super physical is just, it's a joke. Like, these other typings, like, I could just immediately ramble off like 5 mega top tier options. Super physical does not have like an ace on it. It should be these two, but they most definitely are not, right? Like, they do not control the fight unless you get super lucky with orbs and stuff like that, right? Like, this is a unit that is heavily reliant on other units to make them good. Unfortunately, that's the same thing with this Vegeta. Very good, but he's relying on other units to help him out, right? Many of these LRs have aged. Bardock is really, really good, but is he like a top 10 contender like STR, Broly, and Goku and Frieza? I don't know. I don't really think so. Bardock is strong, though. Trunks and Goten are good, but again, they need help. This is not like a linchpin unit. Like, you need to build around them in order for them to be really, really good. Super Physical just has a lot of units like that, man. It's actually just not really that great. So when you go through the whole thing, the unit that I would actually say is the best for Super Physical is Chowman. Like, it has to be, no. The unit I would say is the best is actually GT Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Goku, which this guy is ridiculous. He's definitely, I think, borderline a top 10 contender as well. Really strong team, really, really good leader skill. Building up his power, right? Like, just a lot of the stuff that they're doing is just good, right? Rainbow orb changing, able to hit very, very hard. Defensively, without other GT units around, he could sometimes be not the greatest. Link set is incredible. He's on a number of category teams as well. But like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, this Super Physical needs help, man. Super Physical badly needs help. This guy was such a breath of fresh air to come in. This Heart Virus Goku, I would probably have Heart Virus Goku, maybe even as number 2 best Super Physical unit. Trunks and Goten are in there. I think Kefla is probably in there. At this point, then, you start talking about Bardock, Goku and Vegeta, this Vegeta. But Super Physical is pretty mid. Super Physical we need multiple top tier options for this team. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is solid, but like, again, I don't consider a lot of these units aces. Like, Physical Vegito Blue is still ridiculously super good. He could be great for Battlefield, but Super Physical so badly needs like a Namek Goku or like a UI Goku or a full power Frieza. Like, Super Physical needs that really bad. That's why, like, I was really excited about Heart Virus Goku being physical, because he is such a game changer for physical, right? Because the physical typing is not, it's bad. They've just had so many weird releases back to back to back to back. Not exactly like Extreme Tech, but they've had some weird releases as well. So you know what's crazy about this is that every single one of the best units, I think, for Superclass, notice that it's all Goku, right? Super Physical, there's Goku, there's Goku, there's Goku, there's Goku, right? And then if we look at 2021 units, they're all 2021 units except for Super Vegito. Super Vegito he's probably the best designed unit in Dokkan history, though. A timeless unit that is aging very gracefully. So let me know what you guys think about what I think is the best unit of every typing here. Honestly, I feel like this is probably going to be a general consensus for all of them. The only one that maybe would be in the air is Goku, but I mean, you're not going to argue anyone above these guys. Like, there's no way. These 4, I feel like, are just like shoo-ins. And then it's physical, there's maybe a couple of options, but I would definitely go Goku. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.